Hello, distinguished guests,
Oh, yeah.
esteemed faculty, and Colette. Okay, I think we're good.
Dude, we need this mic in this monitor.
Thank you.
Sounded great, yeah.
Cool.
Plenty loud. All right,
All right,
I like it.
let's see.
Sweet. So I will make this all secure and everything, and then,
It'll be ready.
Those big white strands won't be hanging out though.
no, they won't. That was just me to do it temporary so you could check.
The tape will be behind it,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
you won't see the tape, you'll just see one big. And you'll start this one.
Got it.
Go that way.
It'll be magic.
All right. We can take it off. Turn off the hot mic, we're good.
Attention guests, please take a moment to silence your mobile devices. As a safety precaution in the unlikely event of an emergency, please locate your nearest exit. Our program will begin momentarily. Thank you and enjoy. Please welcome Associate Dean for Student Affairs of the University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine, Dr. Cherie Singer.
Students, please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine White Coat Ceremony. We would like to begin this ceremony with the University Land Grant Acknowledgement. We acknowledge that the University of Nevada, Reno is situated on the traditional homelands of the Numma, Northern Paiute, Washoe, Washoe, Nuwa, Western Shoshone, and Nawa, Southern Paiute peoples. These lands continue to be a gathering place for Indigenous peoples, and we recognize their deep connections to these places. We extend our appreciation for the opportunity to live and learn on their territory. I am honored to welcome all of our distinguished guests, faculty, community faculty, staff, alumni, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2027 to this very special event. Joining us on stage, please stand or acknowledge when called. With the Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents, Vice Chair and our keynote speaker, Joseph Arascata. Regent Carol DiCarlo. Regent Donald McMichael. Regent Laura Perkins. The University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine Dean and Renown Health Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Paul Hauptman. President and Chief Executive Officer of Renown Health, Dr. Brian Erling. President of the University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine Alumni Chapter, Dr. Rika Danko. Associate Dean of Medical Education, Dr. Janet Corral. Assistant Dean of Admissions, Dr. Aaron Derringer. Chair of Internal Medicine, Dr. John Westoff. Chair of Microbiology and Immunology, Dr. David Aucoin. Chair of Pharmacology, Dr. Robert Harvey. Chair of Psychiatry and Behavioral Sciences, Dr. Takesha Cooper. Co-Chair of Surgery, Dr. Lori Rawson. Associate Professor of Internal Medicine, Dr. Lisa Calvo. Seated in the audience, please welcome Washoe County Commissioner Michael Clark, Senior Associate Dean of Institutional Affairs, Dr. Melissa Piasecki, Senior Associate Dean of Administration and Finance, Philip Clark, Associate Dean of Diversity and Inclusion, Dr. Nicole Jacobs, Associate Dean of Statewide Initiatives, Dr. John Packham, and President of the UNR Med Class of 2026, Robbie Beaupre. Excitement for the matriculation of the class of 2027 is demonstrated by the great turnout from our community. Renown Health, the Sierra Nevada VA, Northern Nevada Medical Center, Reno Behavioral Healthcare Hospital, St. Mary's, Community Health Alliance, Washoe County Medical Society, and our community physicians. These partners are critical to the success of our learners. Welcome also to UNR Med alumni, faculty, community faculty, and staff, and again, to the families, spouses, partners, and friends. You were the motivation that led these students to embark on this intense professional journey. So thank you all for being here. If we could have another round of applause for everyone joining us today. I would also like to give a thank you to the Arnold P. Gold Foundation, who were the initiators of the first white coat ceremony in 1993. And they have provided humanism and medicine pins for the class. Class, there will be a card in the pocket of your white coat that shares the significance of this pin. I would now like to invite University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine Dean, Dr. Paul Hauptman, to the stage.
Dr. Singer, thank you very much, and welcome everyone. This is a special day because it signifies the first tangible step in a long and complex path to becoming a physician. I'm estimating that in 44 months, 29 days, and 19 hours from now, we will make a return journey to the Pioneer Center for a very different occasion, commencement for the class of 2027, your class. So how do we get from today to commencement and beyond? I will offer a few suggestions and thoughts about this excursion from first year medical student, to an individual in whom patients will place their trust. Many years ago, it was said that all first-year medical students on their first day should be forced to undergo a procedure as if they were a patient. a colonoscopy perhaps, or an upper endoscopy, or a bronchoscopy. Now, why would anybody say that? Because it's important to always remember what patients go through, to expose ourselves to the procedures and prodding and poking to which we often subject our patients, and to the anxiety and worry that patients experience. The thought is that student doctors will become more empathic, and nothing could be more important than that. The combination of medical knowledge and empathy will ensure that you will not only have a successful career, but that you will have made important contributions to the welfare of the patients you serve. Let me also calm the waters a bit by asking a question to the class of 2027. I asked this question on day one as well. So who here is nervous? Please raise your hand. And who here feels like a fish out of water? Please raise your hand. So I'm glad to see the unanimity here. It is natural and to some degree necessary to feel nervous about what is about to happen. That said, I would like to talk to the class about a few important concepts. First, I'd like to address competition. Let's start with an exercise. To each student, look to your left, then look to your right, look in front of you, except in the first row, and then look behind you. These are your classmates, not your competitors. These are your future colleagues, not challengers to your plan to become a physician. Focus on learning the material to the best of your ability. Be collaborative, work together, respect the opinions of others. Remember that once you enter clinical practice, you will be working with a team. You will only succeed if you do not compete. If you collaborate with your colleagues, with nurses, with pharmacists, physical therapists, PAs, occupational therapists, and other members of the care team. Act in a professional manner at all time. Recognize that in 4 years, we too will be your colleagues. It may be a heavy lift, but believe it or not, it happens. And that is why the transition from a fifth-year undergraduate student to physician is so remarkable. Second, we aim to ensure your success. We know what you're going through. Well, let me share one quick personal story. It was my first day of class in medical school, and we started with gross anatomy. In the eyes of the anatomists, we needed to start dissecting one of the most complex regions of the body, the inguinal canal. And no, I'm not talking about the ear canal or the Grand Canal in Venice, but the inguinal canal. The students were divided into groups of about 20. The anatomists started with questions about the various tissue layers, and one student reeled off their names. One of the layers is called the aponeurosis of the external oblique muscle. I stood there completely dumbfounded. What on earth does this have to do with the old TV show Bonanza? I heard the word ponderosa, not aponeurosis. And then I thought, as a first-generation student, I was surely doomed. I started to perspire. Surely I would never make the cut. In fact, I would probably have the shortest tenure as a student in any medical school in the history of medical schools, a total of 1 day. I literally stood there and wondered, would I be able to get any of my tuition back? Well, I persevered, of course. In fact, a few days later, I found out that the student who shouted out the names of the different tissue layers had a PhD in anatomy, and that everyone else was lost like I was. So why am I telling you this story? Because it's important for you to know that you are not the first to be challenged in medical school, because we have great teachers and great learning specialists who are going to help. We have high expectations for you, but we're not here to haze you. Make no mistake, however, we will put you through a rigorous education so that you come out at the other end ready to take on the challenges of internship and with the focus necessary to care for patients with skill and with compassion. Without question, your family, spouses, and friends who are here today will be a significant part of your support system and success. And I would like to personally thank them for being here today and for being a part of your team. So how about a round of applause? I'd like to introduce the two individuals who will be donning your white coats later this afternoon. The first is Dr. Lisa Calvo, an associate professor of internal medicine. Lisa, why don't you stand up again? Thank you, Lisa. Throughout your medical education, you will have many opportunities to learn from her. The class of 2023, who recently graduated, recognized Dr. Calvo's exceptional dedication and nominated her to lead the recitation of the physician's oath at their commencement ceremony in May. Today, we are proud to have Dr. Calvo donning your white coats, symbolizing the profound impact she will undoubtedly have on your own journey. Second, Dr. Brian Erling, the CEO of Renown Health. I'd like to mention how proud I am to have Dr. Erling here with us actively donning your white coats. Student success can only occur with the cooperation of our affiliation partner and the many volunteer and joint faculty members who work in the Renown Health system. The fact that Dr. Erling is here today speaks volumes to the vibrancy of our affiliation and the importance of Renown Health in our healthcare ecosystem. In conclusion, welcome to UNR Med, and let's pledge, all of us, students, family, friends, faculty, and staff, to reconvene in May 2027 and celebrate together once again. And now we would like to introduce our featured speaker, the Vice Chair of the Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents, Mr. Joseph Arriscata. First, a few words about him. Regent Arriscata was elected in November 2020 to serve as the representative for District 10 on the Board of Regents, and he currently serves as Vice Chair. With deep pride in his Basque heritage and a family rooted in Nevada for over 120 years, Regent Arriscata was born and raised in Reno alongside his 3 siblings under the care of loving parents. His educational journey began in the Washoe County School District and continued at Truckee Meadows Community College. Regent Arriscata pursued his undergraduate and graduate degrees at the University of Nevada, Reno. Subsequently, he worked for 2 decades as a social worker at the Sierra Nevada VA Healthcare Network. At the age of 17, just 2 weeks before his senior year of high school, Regent Arriscata experienced a life-altering incident when he drove into shallow water, resulting in a fracture to the 4th and 5th cervical vertebrae, leading to a lifetime of quadriplegia. Following 5 months of rehabilitation, he was able to return home. Drawing from his personal experience as a patient, Regent Arriscata will now shed light on the significance of humanistic approaches to treatment. Please join me in welcoming Vice Chair Arriscata as he shares his unique perspective on the importance of compassionate and patient-centered care.
Thank you all, very kind. Distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, Dean Hopman, fellow regents, and soon to be white coat bearers. That's a lot of reverb. Here we go. Today we gather to honor the bright minds and compassionate hearts that will soon embark on an incredible journey in the world of medicine. Your white coat is not just a piece of fabric. It is a symbol of dedication, knowledge, and empathy. Now, I must admit, when I first heard about this white coat ceremony, I wondered if there was a secret stash of clairvoyance hidden in these coats. You know, a hidden pocket full of intimate knowledge to diagnose ailments with a single touch. Maybe not. But you do have the power to provide reassurance by impacting emotions and making a difference in people's lives. As you put on your coats today, remember, you're not just adding a layer to your attire, but you're embracing a calling to serve and care for others. I implore you to remember, the white coat you wear carries the weight of each patient's vulnerability and the hope for true recovery. Never forget, you hold the power to profoundly impact lives. Your role goes far beyond diagnosing and prescribing. You have the privilege of comforting the distressed, inspiring the discouraged, and empowering the weak. Every patient's journey is unique, and your ability to listen and truly empathize will make all the difference in each patient's life. Introduce yourself to the patient. Provide an opportunity for that patient to introduce themselves. Make eye contact. Let the patient know they're not just a number. And yes, over the next 4 years, you'll be seeing about 40 to 60 patients per shift. But each patient has a name. Each patient has a background. Each patient has a narrative. In times of uncertainty for your patient, remember, please remember, that a reassuring touch, a gentle smile, or even a few comforting words can instill hope and solace. Trust me on this one. I know firsthand a doctor's sincerity has the ability to change a life, to provide direction and comfort a young man when he's mourning the death of his body, but still has an entire life to live. From now on, your coat becomes your superhero cape, but for touching hearts and saving lives. In the years to come, you will face numerous challenges, long nights of studying, and even longer shifts at the hospital. But remember, you're not alone. Your fellow Wolfpack cohort of white coats and the entire medical community will be there to support you every step of the way. When you face doubt or exhaustion, look back on the patients whose lives you have touched. Know that your presence in their lives has been a guiding light, a beacon of hope that shines through the darkest of times. As you embark on your medical careers, know we all walk alongside you in this journey, supporting you in spirit and grateful for the care and dedication you will bestow. Embrace the knowledge you gain by your experiences and never lose sight of the human side of medicine. Behind every patient, there is a unique story. There are fears and hopes. Your empathy and kindness can be just as important as any medication. So as you take this momentous step today, wear your white coats with pride and humility. Let it be the reminder that you will be part of a noble profession. You hold the power to heal, and you will make a difference in the lives of countless people. Congratulations in your first step of this journey. All of us in attendance today wish you a bright future filled with new friendships, laughter, learning, and lots of triumphs. Your journey begins today. Let this day be one of growth, resilience, and endless compassion. Thank you for this opportunity.
I would like to take a moment to express our gratitude to alumnus Dr. John Gray and his wife Shelley for their generous support in purchasing the white coats for the class of 2027. We are truly grateful for the alumni chapter and the Grays' continued support towards our students. Thank you to the Grays. Now, I have the pleasure of introducing President of the UNR Med Alumni Chapter, Dr. Rika Danko, a graduate of the class of 2008, who completed her residency at UNR Med in 2011. Dr. Danko, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Singer, and thank you for the opportunity to be here today. Welcome to you, class of 2027, and congratulations to each one of you. On behalf of the UNR Med Alumni Chapter, we welcome you today as medical students, and soon we will welcome you as alumni of UNR Med. I am so honored to be here as the president of the Alumni Chapter for UNR Med. It feels like yesterday that I was at my white coat ceremony, and today I welcome you, along with thousands of our alumni of our most amazing medical school, to join our family. My classmates from the class of 2008 are my colleagues who practice medicine in a wide range of specialties and communities, and they are also my dearest friends, lifelong friends who grew close on the journey that you're about to begin and who continue to help each other, learn from each other, and practice medicine together every day. The UNR Med Alumni Chapter exists to build and foster a community to support lifelong learning, service, and connection to the School of Medicine for the benefit of students and alumni. For those who preceded us and those who will follow us, we ask our alumni to continue our traditions of compassion and excellence. So together with the UNR Med Alumni Chapter, I invite you to support this mission as you begin medical school. Seek connection to each other. Support one another. Seek a thirst for lifelong learning, because in medicine, we're never done learning. Teach your patients, teach each other and your community, and always seek to serve. We're together in this journey with you, and we support you each step of your way. Take this opportunity to have gratitude for what we get to do, to honor and privilege of learning, and the opportunity to practice medicine. I have gratitude to you, class of 2027, and to your family and friends. Thank you for continuing this legacy, and thank you for joining the practice of medicine. The UNR Med Alumni Chapter and the Dr. John and Shelley Gray Family Foundation are proud to gift you these white coats today and to welcome you to our most amazing UNR Med family. As you wear your coat, we hope you remember how welcome you are and that we are all here to support each other and learn from each other. In the pocket of your new white coat, you will find a card with a special message. So on behalf of the Alumni Chapter for the University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine, we welcome you with great joy to the UNR Med family and cannot wait until the day that you join us as alumni. Thank you. Now I would like to invite fellow UNR Med alumnus, Dr. Aaron Derringer, Assistant Dean for Admissions, to the podium to introduce the class of 2027.
All righty, so thank you, Dr. Danko. So as you mentioned, it's my privilege to introduce everyone to the next incoming class at UNR Med, class of 2027. As I mentioned to you on your first day of MedFit, one of the favorite parts of my job is getting to see all of you in person after having spent the whole last year getting to know you just from your applications. Reaching this point today was made possible by the hard work of our amazing admissions team, a very dedicated admissions executive committee, and many others of our UNR Med family. So I would personally like to thank each and every one of them for their continued dedication to UNR Med and its students and in bringing you this class today. So thank you. So now, before we have you don your white coats, it is a tradition here at UNR Med to share with everyone some of what we have learned so far about your class. This year's class comes to UNR Med after completing degrees at many different institutions, including UNR, UNLV, Vassar, UCLA, USC, Stanford, University of Michigan, University of Kentucky, among many others. They have shown strong academics in a wide range of majors, some of which include biology, chemistry, neuroscience, psychology, forest management, political science, and computer science. Prior to medical school, many of the students already have been working in the healthcare field in jobs like medical scribing, ER techs, nurses, EMTs, and medical assistants. But some of my favorites that may be considered non-traditional jobs on the pathway to medical school. They include a winery lab technician, a musician, referee, specialty barista, valet driver, and an autopsy technician. It's quite a group there. Yeah. They all have a passion for outdoor activities like skiing, hiking, camping, rock climbing, along with a variety of other hobbies, including cooking, crocheting, reading, photography, and art. But many have more unique hobbies. Here we have someone who's skydiving and base jumping, stand-up comedy, tequila tasting, and even a couple that I wasn't even sure about. I had to read about them. So one was building Gundam anime models, and another was collecting squishmallows, which according to their website, It reads as this: debuting in 2017, the iconic Squishmallows brand features collectible plush with lovable personalities and a whimsical design and ultra soft feel. So now we all know. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg of the experiences you all bring to UNR Med. And I look forward to learning more about each of you over the next 4 years and hearing from the student who makes their own pickles and ginger beer, the one who can make minute rice in only 54 seconds. That's pretty impressive. See, we have one who is a UNR marching band drum major. Another one of your classmates actually performed at the Super Bowl halftime show with Diana Ross. Let's see, we have one who's worked as a hunting guide, taxidermist, and a bouncer. Let's see, I'm also curious to hear more about the student who said they owned and operated their own lemonade stand. Was that as like 8-year-old or was that as an adult? So you're gonna have to let me know. And we also have a student who's visited over 40 countries. So, pretty impressive class. So now that we've gotten to know a little bit more about this class as a whole, let's meet them individually as they don their white coats and truly begin their path to becoming a physician. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to begin the presentation of the white coats. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Erling, Dr. Corral, and Dr. Calvo to proceed to the right of our stage. Class of 2027, as I call your names, please join us on stage to don your first white coat and sign the honor pledge. Let's begin. Sydney Ferguson Altoff. Mitchell Anderson. Menon Gazachau Ashagre. Peter Asamenos. Cuauhtemoc Ayala Chavez, Jr. Taryn Alexis Baker Hewitt. Dominique Gerlin Baria. Madeline Beck. Emily Catherine Bernamonte. Lillian Bohannon. Austin Boren. Arunima Chakraborty. Samantha Chang. Stephen Cho. Douglas Collins. Josue Cortez Reyes. Colton Cox. Keenan Downs. Sophia Marie Doyle. Caleb Durst. Soha Sharif Elfus. Tatiana Ermay. Robert Fish. Diana Flores Sanchez. Katie Glightly. Eric Godinez. Allison Amadon Gunderson. Ryan Gustafson. Stephen Harpster. Leila Hollis. Lucas L. Huggins. Michelle Irish. Brittany McClure Gemois. Amanda Jones. Jessica Kale. Ryan Caston. Alexandria Kilgore Gomez. David Kim. Katrina Kozak. Glenn Jewel Lapira. Joseph Richard Ramon Lee. Ezeal Macias. Pierce Mahaffey. Anisha Makija. Brenna Marr. Mega Mumama Laney. Danae Nagel. Gary Wen. Maddie Nilsson. Akil Nazar. Ryan Nolan. Aaron Oreo. Christy Osborne. Dallin Robert Parker. Lorenzo Gabriel Batingal Pasha. Mallory Pottison. Rabia Rafiq. Vanessa Kathleen Rausch. Cecilia Romero. Hannah Grace Schultz. Miguel Sisson. Catalina Sun. Surya Suvari. Henry Tang. Verena Todorova. Joseph Tran. Nadia Binsdada. Kertrisha Worden. Dylan Rye. Sharae Zhang. Thank you, Dr. Erling, Dr. Calvo, Dr. Corral. You may be seated. Congratulations once again and best wishes to the class of 2027. At this time, I would like to welcome Robbie Boparai, President of the class of 2026, to come to the podium for recitation of the Honor Pledge.
Thank you, Dr. Singer. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the current students at UNR Med, it's my honor to address you all today. To all the supporters in the audience and those joining us virtually, friends, family, significant others, children, I would like to thank you for being here for your student. The journey that your student is embarking on is a rewarding one, but a challenging one, and your support is essential for their success. Over the coming years, your student will be undergoing a huge transition. They will be learning a vast amount of information at an incredible pace. And they may become overwhelmed at times. I'm not saying that to worry you, but I'm saying that to prepare you for the front row seat that you are about to have and watching them become the person they have always meant to be. On behalf of your students, thank you for all you have done to get them to the place in life they are in today, and thank you in advance for everything you will continue to do to support them through the process. You are vital to their success. Now, to the class of 2027. It is an honor to welcome you all to UNR Med, and congratulations on receiving your white coats. All of your studying, research, volunteering, your blood, sweat, and tears have culminated into this moment, when you begin the rest of your lives as physicians and lifelong learners. It is often too easy for us to overlook our accomplishments. So today, we celebrate the resilience and tenacity that each of you have demonstrated to earn this seat here, donning your white coat for the very first time of many. As I look at all of you, I feel energized, thinking about how much you have to look forward to over the next year. That's not to say what you're doing won't be challenging, but what you will be spending your time doing will be incredibly meaningful. Everything you will learn will be interesting, relevant, and make a real impact on your future patients. And I can't even begin to explain the feeling of treating and assisting your first patient at your preceptorship and at the student outreach clinic. While you are here, you will explore different specialties, connect with local physicians, find mentors, pursue research, and drive patient care in the state of Nevada forward. Few other careers will let you do all of that and make lasting friendships. As we celebrate your commitment to medicine, and before we recite the Honor Pledge, look around at your peers. Your classmates are the only other people who will understand what you are going through as you study for your next exam, and then the next exam, and the next exam. You get the picture. All of you come from different walks of life with different strengths and talents. And when all of you work together as a team, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. If I can offer one piece of advice to you all, it is to remember that this is not a competition and you are strongest as a community. Before I started medical school, I could have never imagined how much I would learn from collaborating with my peers. Lean on each other in times of need, build each other up, speak your mind, take breaks, but most importantly, remember to enjoy the process. Although 4 years might seem like a long time, I can assure you they will fly by. Now please find the pledge on page 6 of your program, stand and face the audience with me, and let us recite the honor pledge together. As you recite the pledge, say the words confidently, as this is a reminder of the commitment you are all making to your future patients. On my count, 1, 2, 3. I will strive to maintain the highest standards of responsibility, integrity, and professionalism during my education and throughout my professional career. I will neither receive nor give unauthorized assistance on examinations or assignments, and I will approach my education with honesty and integrity. I will respect and support my classmates, colleagues, and teachers at all times. I will strive to acknowledge my limitations, strive to learn from my mistakes, and work to improve my skills to the benefit of my patients. I will strive to commit myself to a lifetime of learning and teaching both the art and science of medicine. I will strive to attend to all my patients with competence and compassion. I will maintain patient confidentiality and be tactful in my words and actions. I will honor the diversity of patients' experiences, cultures, and beliefs. I will recognize the privileges afforded to me as a physician in training and promise not to abuse them. I will use my knowledge to improve the lives of others and never to harm. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Congratulations, class of 2027, and welcome to the University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine. Class of 2027, you may be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, Robbie, and congratulations to the class of 27. Before we conclude our ceremony today, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Pioneer Center for Performing Arts for use of this beautiful facility and for their many contributions to this event. Also, a special thank you to the admissions and student affairs and marketing and communication teams for producing this ceremony, along with the many volunteers who've contributed today. Now, I invite the class of 2027 to recess directly outside the Pioneer Center for the Performing Arts, where they will meet you on the plaza. Thank you and good evening.